All right, this is our girl. She passed her test. Let's clap, everybody. And she passed the NGN. So you know we want to know what she got to say.
Yes.
So tell them your story because it is a compelling one.
Honestly, my first time going to nursing school was in 2009, straight out of high school. And I played around and played around. And played around. and I did not take it serious, mainly because I feel like I didn't have to, my mother paid for it the first time around or whatever, but they say when you have to pay for things yourself, you take it way more seriously, and I did.
It's true.
I did. I went back or whatever because I failed first semester the first time. I went back, passed it, made it the second semester, and then I failed it. And then I waited a while, and I went back or whatever. This last time I went in January of 2020. Don't be snatching up. Don't do that. January 2020, and I graduated January 8th. I took my test for the first time. I was pregnant when I took my test, first of all. Yes. And they say, do not do that.
Don't do that.
Please don't do that. Because he was in there doing somersaults my entire test. I was so nervous or whatever. I feel like, honestly, that old test was different.
From some crazy place.
Yes. I don't know where they got that test from or whatever. But when I took my test this time, I felt like somebody was playing a trick on me, for real.
It was really good.
Yes, it was.
I like that.
It was.
People have said that. We talked about that earlier, that people that took the old test and now take the NG and NCLEX, they just feel so differently about these two tests.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I will say, the whole time I was taking that test, you were going through my head or whatever. 30 questions an hour. 30 questions an hour.
That's right.
And I had made it past 30 questions. I was at like 43 when I realized I'm not nowhere near 2 hours. They give you a dry eraser board.
Right.
Uh-oh, no dry eraser board. No germs, okay? Put that back in there.
Now, they do give you a dry erase board.
And I wrote on that board, slow down, Shalisha. I started doodling on the board for about 30 minutes. I picked my nails. Yes, I had to. And when it was time to take the 2-hour break, I got up and took it and everything. And I was in the bathroom like, you got this. Calm down.
That's Don't your time for a pep talk.
Really. I said a prayer. It was a girl that was in there that was taking her RN test for the 6th time.
Oh, I hope she passed.
I hope she did too. Me too. Because that's like a doctor's, right? That's like a doctor's test. I'm like, ooh,
test.
Honey.
Yeah, the more you take it off. And the thing is, what she's saying, in case you guys don't remember, is that you want to be at about 60 questions in 2 hours or less. Less is okay.
I was at 62.
Which is an average of 30. Oh, you were. See, you slowed down real well. And that at the 2-hour break, some people don't want to take a 2-hour break. We tell you,
I say, honestly, take that break. Take that break or whatever.
Yeah.
It's best to clear your mind or whatever. You can't go out the building, but at least go to the bathroom or whatever.
Don't go have a cigarette. No. Somebody did that and got disqualified.
I went. I didn't even have to go to the bathroom. I made myself go to the bathroom so I wouldn't have a reason to get back up because I was thinking of the other testimonies that I've watched and the people that had to have their test results held. I didn't want to do none of that.
Like
none
boy
of that.
Wayne.
So if they smoke, they can't even go out and smoke.
Nope.
No.
And I was
you
still
and
smoking.
Your cigarette gonna be waiting.
I was still smoking tobacco when I took my test, and I'm just like, oh my god, I need to smoke. Oh my god. I'm like, let me go in this bathroom. Let me go in this bathroom.
Yeah. You want to chill on that because they went outside. They lost that game. They failed.
So what they think, you could go out and cheat or something?
They think anything.
They
but
check
it's in
everything.
The rules not to go.
Yes, they
tell you.
They give you the rules
So
before when you check in.
Okay.
They give you the rules as soon as you check in and stuff or whatever.
It's so strict.
But it's not. It's if you just go in there and do what you got to do and come out,
you're done.
Yes.
And how many questions did you get?
85 and out, y'all.
Yay! Now, would you say when you took the last test, the first test you took, how many did you get then?
I had like 115 or something.
Okay, 115. Did you feel good coming out of there?
No.
You knew you had.
I knew I failed.
Okay, you just.
I cried. Yes, I called my mother like I just fucked this up. When I left out this one, I'm like, oh, I did that. Yes, I did that. I was so I'm like, I gotta call Shelly. I gotta call Shelly.
Confidence, right?
Yes.
Now, what would you tell them would prepare them the best for this test that you just
toe
took?
to toes.
Oh,
go to them toe to toes.
There's one on Friday.
Them infectious
boot camp,
diseases.
case study boot camp.
You gotta know your infectious disease. Honestly, you have to know.
Especially on the LPN test.
Yes. Know that, and honestly, like it was It's not as hard as we think it is, y'all. It's really not.
That's what people have been saying.
It's not. I've been telling everybody like that I've come in contact with in this class. Like, it's people that I've seen come to your toe-to-toes and stuff that I've sat in. Like, I've been able to watch them over the 2-3 months that I've been here.
Yeah.
Because I really wasn't here long. I think my first day here was February the 11th. And that was the infectious disease lecture that you did.
Yeah.
And she told me I was good to go in April, like the beginning of April. I just waited.
Yeah.
I waited.
Let me make sure.
Yes, I needed to make,
You were mastering everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta
Biscuit, come here.
Don't get no whooping now, Biscuit.
Don't get beat. Can you close the door?
I'm like, I wanted to make sure that I really, really did this because I was devastated when I didn't pass that first time.
Yeah.
I really wasn't.
It's
but
a bad feeling.
Yes.
And you did a lot more than that. She did every packet and
Yes.
then some. Like, her packets were always like thorough. Like, I never had to fuss about a packet. I just didn't.
No.
I don't remember ever.
I think I paid for maybe like 1 or 2 homework assignments, baby, and I cried when I did. I was like, I cannot fucking believe I gotta give up $40 each assignment. Oh yeah, nah. I found me some people to do some study groups with or whatever, and it's the girl that's in your Tuesday
that's when you
class.
got really good, when you found a study group.
The Alicia that's in your Tuesday class.
Oh, Alicia's really sweet. Yeah.
That is, and she know her stuff.
She knows
too.
her stuff.
I told her like, you just started. You could have fooled me. You could have fooled me. And I honestly
she
say
is damning.
she prepped me for real for my board because I honestly like watching them videos with her. Like, we would spend hours watching your videos and taking notes and stuff or whatever. I would show her like because I didn't start. You had to like show me how to do the mastery again because I was doing it wrong at first. Yeah. And I'm like, I gotta go back and do my packets.
Your psych packet.
Yeah, I'm like, I go back and do my packets again in them first 3 mastery subjects because I'm like, no,
psych, renal, and respiratory.
Yes.
A couple people said that. They said, in fact, Miss Ott that sits there, she came in here and said, I had to go back because when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. She did her psych
I did not.
packet over.
But I will say that listening to those videos, I listened to GI on the way there. I listened to get that out your mouth. I listened to Psych on my way. The night before, I went to sleep listening to your videos. I let them play while I was sleeping.
Yeah. Feed your spirit.
Yes. And I just was like, I text Shelly that morning like, hey, I just want to remind you, I'm not coming to class. I'm going. By the time I hear from you again, I'll be a nurse.
She's spoken into
yes,
fruition.
I'm like, and no weapon formed against me will prosper.
Yes! That used to be my favorite scripture.
Yes, and I went in there and I did that.
Now, how old is he?
He will be 1 next month.
Oh.
And that was my goal. I told Ariel, I have to get this. I got to be done before he turned 1. I have to get this.
He needs a nurse.
Yes, he does.
So you have a job already. You told everybody, so you're good there.
But honestly, they were kind of like, because of my attitude as an aide.
Was you bad?
Yeah, I had a bad attitude.
I want you to hear her because she's being very honest with you. So she's being very transparent. A lot of places don't want to hire you as a nurse when you was a hot mess as an aide.
And my work
only
ethic
reason
was great, but my attitude was horrible.
Your attitude was on some BS.
So like I had to reassure them I am not doing that this time around. I got something to lose now. And they're not.
How did they word it? Like, how did they say it? Like, how did you know I was a fucking idiot?
Because my mom worked there too as a nurse, and I was like she would go to my mom and talk. Can you talk to her, please?
Cause she on some bullshit.
Yeah.
You just young.
Yes.
You're just young. You do learn not to burn your bridges because it's such a small world.
Yes.
And what's crazy is you're gonna see these people again 10, 15, 20 years later. I'm about to work for my student of 12 years ago. That's retarded.
They tell you to watch the
don't burn your bridges
that you cross that you may have. You don't know who's but
yeah, don't burn because my prior student is now my current boss. And over the break, I had referred about 4 people to them because who doesn't want no weekends, no holidays, straight day shift, 10-hour days. So I'm recruiting for them. So we're like, we having a good time.
People and call them and give her jobs before y'all came to that door.
Yeah. And then we just made somebody's life, right? Because they burn all nights, they dying, they 12-hour shifts rotating. Really, Shelly, straight days? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that's what we do.
You don't get
we don't stop.
They usually give the people that have been with companies longer. Yes, the day shift.
The one girl on my current floor, the one I'm leaving and getting ready to go to endoscopy, she had to work 20 years for that. Straight days, no weekends, no holidays. You get it after a year of work here.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna say one other thing.
I'm
to
so
share.
excited though,
The
and I'm
ones
just.
that made it through here.
I promise you, I wish I should have. I have my test scheduled for the 2nd. If I'd have had it, if I'd have went on the 2nd, I'd have been at No, May 2nd.
Oh, May 2nd.
Yes, and I rescheduled it. And that last toe-to-toe, Shelly, I promise you, I told them, I went outside like, I'm about to change my test because I was almost in tears, Shelly, out there. I smoked the crap out that black and mild standing out there talking to me. Kenyatta was like, if you puff that mouth like that one more time. Because I'm like, my nerves
are black and mild.
Yes, my nerves
on
was
tape.
just...
It's on tape now.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, I love you. I'm like real. You know I'm real. So,
but they were like, do not change that test. You are okay. But I remember telling you a month before I started, Shelly, grill me for this next month. So when I thought about it
she came with a
afterwards,
whole different attitude.
Yes.
I blame the earlier attitude on him. Because when she came the second time, and I don't even know where you went. You went to have a baby, I guess.
He
But
was
when
in the
she
NICU for 40
that's what it
days.
was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He was preemie, right?
Yep, 9 weeks early.
Yeah, that's why he's just a cute little button. But when she came back, she was so fierce. I was scared of her. I was like, you sure you want all this? You just started. She's like, no, I want to be challenged. I'm like, okay, Mama, come on. And then every time I had anything, she showed up. That was pretty impressive. And you got a baby, so that was even more impressive. It's harder when they're out.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So your mom helping you?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can definitely feel good.
Yes.
Yay, y'all. My baby. Okay, now tell me, did the case study preparation help?
Girl, if y'all don't do nothing, if y'all don't do nothing, we'll get on them case studies.
Yeah.
Them toe-to-toes with them case studies, I feel like that's when we really went into depth.
Yeah.
And
We're doing them today, so.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I think
that's
the case
everything.
studies have helped a lot. People keep telling me now, I don't know how true it is, when they come out that test, it was some case studies.
And
like
it
it was everything we did in class. That's
It
good.
was.
I like that. All right,
Have
we're getting
that
on the right
in
track.
your mouth.
Okay, we're good. She's a nurse.